It's a very good evening to you, our viewers. This is SALIM ONYANGO from GMTV 42, and today I want to conduct an interview with some of the leaders from Kisumu County, and we want to talk about the major issue which is now affecting many people who are staying within Kisumu County, or majorly within Kisumu, the CBD area. So the major issue affecting them is the ban of the burial places in Kisumu. Not to go further, let me engage some of the few leaders we have right behind me so that they can give you their opinion or their views. So maybe to start with the introduction, you will tell the people whom you are and whatever post you are representing.
Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Samson Owino Onditi, an activist and human rights defender. I'm the convener of Manyatabi Social Justice Center. The issue we are talking about is the issue of the ban on burials within the city of Kisumu. We as residents of Kisumu, and more so landowners within Kisumu city, we are against it in totality. If the government want to develop a place, the government must consult the people. There must be due process of the law in terms of public participation. In this case, the city manager just woke up one day and issued a notice that from that day henceforth, there will be no burial within the 6 designated areas within Kisumu city. As residents and landowners of Kisumu city, we say that we are against it in totality because due process was not followed. Number 2, when he says that we have to bury our people in our home areas, as those who are born in Kisumu city, where is our home area which he was referring to? We were born in Kisumu and we have to be buried in Kisumu. If in case the government wants to develop Kisumu, then it must do consultation with the people. We are not against development of any nature. What we are against is the issue of issuing notices upon notices with no basis in law. Thank you very much.
So sir, maybe to ask you some few questions. Did the manager direct you, apart from your villages, any other place you can conduct your burials within Kisumu, apart from your villages?
He said that we were to do burial in the cemetery, which is at the moment in Mamboleo. But as landowners, when we look at our culture as the Luo tradition demands, we have to bury our people in our home areas. And in case there is an issue with that, then they must consult the people. They must consult the community, because we are talking on a cultural issue, tradition which we have followed for time immemorial.
Okay, thank you, sir. Maybe to conduct another interview with another leader so that we can hear different opinions. So we'll start with the introduction, then
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Brian Jobita, also known as Madiaba. I also want to add my voice on what my colleague has said. And for me, I want to focus on the illegality of the notice, because the purported powers the city manager is trying to use actually is not bestowed on him. Is relying on Health Act, and whoever is supposed to do that is the CSC for health, and in that case is not Mr. Balawanga, is the city manager. Secondly, the lands on which he's talking about are absolute titles, and on absolute titles the government cannot just wake up one day as if the lands belongs to it, because those lands belong to us generations for generations. Just like my colleague said, we are not against government doing a development. What we are for is participatory community participation, which is not being done, and we want to assure the city that as opinion leaders, we are going to stand up for the people. We are going to fight this issue legally, whichever means is going to be available to this person, as long as our people get what is rightfully theirs. Otherwise, I don't have more to say. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Maybe any other person who has another.
Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Gordon Ayuko. I'm opinion shaper of NYALENDA A. The standing issue is is what is going on in our in the county assembly of today. You see, there's a lot issues that should be addressed. The money is lost, 628,000. Yet our MCA can only debate about where to bury and where not to bury. We as native, we are really opposed to this draconian bill which they passed recently, because we don't have any other home apart from where they are driving us. And we have been here for quite long. Our ancestors were buried here. Our fathers, our relatives have been buried here. And now you want to tell us that the generation to come will not be buried here. It's a stingy issue. The another issue is the cemetery which they're referring us to bury. They have been changed into estate each and every day. After interval of 5 years, you see an cemetery place has been changed to an estate. So we wonder, where will we bury our people when they died? We cannot move from here because here is our home. We cannot bury anywhere because we have only one home, and that home is Kisumu County. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. My name is Alex Muge. I'm a resident and a stakeholder in Manyatabi. I want to say sorry, and it's very unfortunate for the decision that the city manager came up with in terms of burials. That is a very draconian and a very illegit decision and notice that he gave to the residents of the wards that he mentioned. It is very unfortunate that the natives can no longer bury within the wards that they were. We don't know where the direction was. We don't know when the bill was passed in the assembly. We don't know who came up with the bill and what exactly happened, because the legislators are informing us that that is a decision of one person called Abalawanga. I don't know where Abalawanga is getting direction from. I don't know where Abalawanga is getting the information to share with the people. So we are sorry, because we are not going to follow his orders. We are going to use all means possible to make sure that this bill and the notices are revoked. That is a message that will reach Abalawanga, and we are informing Abalawanga. If he doesn't work with the people, the leadership come and go. What if you one day no longer be in that position? Is he a Luo? Where does he come from? So she'll work smart when he's given a position, knowing that one time we also need these people to support him or to endorse him in another position. So we want Abalawanga to literally explain to us where he wants the residents and the natives of these areas that he mentioned to go to and to marry to.
I am Edwin Okoth from Kasulo sub-location, NYAMASARIA area. Hapo NYAMASARIA bridge hapo. Nataka niambie Abalawanga, kama yeye atakufa, yeye atazikwa wapi? Anataka yeye familia yake yote azikwe kaburini. Mimi tangu nilizaliwa sijaona wazazi wangu ama relative wangu wameazikwa kaburini. Huwa wanazikwa tu hapa nyumbani. Sasa I want to tell Abalawanga with my Kisran, I think twice. Because mimi nikikufa nitazikwa tu hapa kwa penye nilizaliwa. Sio penye anafikiria ati nitapelekwa huko kaburini. Mimi sikuzaliwa kaburini. Nasema hata wengine wamwambie. Simple. Including huyo na wao governor huyo. Tena nimekasirika hata governor kama hiyo ni plan ya governor. I think twice. Huyo Professor Nyong'o huyo, I think twice whether akisoma hata hajasoma sawa. Sina maneno mengine, mimi nimemaliza. Mimi ni mtu hapa NYAMASARIA. Mimi ni mzaliwa asili. Hada Kisumu ka. Kendo kai maka toti ka. Mwingine akifikiria nimesema baya, aongee maneno mengine.